shit. Okay, subtitle in English, of course. There we go. Yesterday was utter chaos. Yeah, it was, yeah, it was what it was. Too many people trying to be funny, too many people who have, sadly, problems in real life. Use these interactions with us as their release, which is okay, but yeah, no. Couldn't deal with that. I was just like, ah! I saw a murder and came here as fast as I could. Hi, Wolf. How's it going? Can you send this again? Somebody say something in the chat, please? I just want to make sure I just activated another, like, system to actually be able to read the chat. And that's not appearing for some reason. What's going on here? It's appearing on my right side, but it's not appearing on ground control. Why? Please bear with me, chat. We are just trying to get this working. Something murder? Murder? Oh! I'll do it again. Oh! Murder! Okay, so you want to say again something? Please and thank you. There you go, it works. Cool. Okay, so that's good. Let's make the font size a tad bit bigger because this is on the 2K monitor. This side is good. And what about YouTube now? I'm sorry, because in other words, yes, a few of you might have realized it yesterday, but I did change my layout in my room. Before we go anywhere else, things are happening here. So I decided to keep my room, like to split my room into 2 sections. And sadly, like the camera, I can't really do... Oh god, my hair is really fucked up this morning. Anyways, so I decided to put my room to 2 different sections. We have like the typical room that we have are like nice pink and decorated with like Master Chief stuff and consoles and Majora's Mask and Zelda stuff room. So, you know, the more like, you know, the more princess vibes. And on this side of a room, which you can already see there's a giant fucking hole in the wall, is going to be a LARP side of a room, like a fantasy medieval inn. So what I want to do is, this is going to be a place where I'm going to actually be putting like alcohol and stuff. There's going to be like a little like, ridge. Shelf. Yeah, there's going to be a shelf here. That's all going to be made out of stone. This side is going to be like made out of wood. So yeah, I'm working on this room. It's going to be very pretty once I'm done with it. What else did I change? My whole setup on this side is very different. Instead of having one very long desk, I now have a corner desk. This is back. This is how I used to stream back in the days, way back. And now I have one monitor here, one monitor here. I have 4 monitors right here, and I have one on top, which is my streaming PC, which I'm actually thinking about maybe changing a bit. We'll see. Anyways, so yeah, like change from PP Energy to Princess Power. Ooh, that's actually good. But yeah, so that's it. So changes are coming up. I will be making an update on the Patreon, on the paid side, of course. And that's it. So there's going to be some massive changes on this side. You can actually see just a little bit, like this part here. You see like it's like a little bit of black and there's like a little red, or it's actually orange. There's a little orange. This is from like the old Jinx stuff. Can I actually turn the camera more? There you go. You can actually see like the green here. Like there's green, there's black. This is like the old wall here. This is memories. Okay, anyways, let's get into the game. Whatever horrors you may find in these dark spaces, have heart and see them through. There are no premature endings, there are no wrong decisions. There are only fresh perspectives and new beginnings. This is a love story. I recall that from when I started following you. Yeah, that's our old layout. It was cool. I liked it. My hair is really fucked this morning. I'm sorry. Aw, look at this.
Emmett the introvert, ZF Jinx lick.
Thank you, Emmy, for the 10 months. 10 months, that's insane. Let's go. Preferences. Full screen. Skip unseen text. What? I don't want to skip anything. Visible blinking CTC. Boil effect, parallax effect, flickering. I think this is. I'm not going to touch this for now. Controls. So this feels like it's going to be a game mainly based on voting and stuff. Okay. I guess we can go into it. I think the camera might be on the wrong side now. Let's see where I could put the camera today. Where am I going to go? Oh, that was the wrong one. Ah! I feel like here would probably be good, right? Feeling a bit under the weather, slow day here too. Oh, it's okay. We get to relax and we get to, you know, chill. So let's get into it. The hero and the princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Can you guys properly hear the sound, by the way? Is that good with you guys? Before we go further, just want to make sure that everything is well heard. ASMR. Maybe. But yeah, did you guys probably hear the narrator talk? In case, you know, I feel like this is gonna be like the main point of this game. Was a bit low? Okay. Let's see what I can do about that. There you go, that should be a bit better. Tell me if it's not enough.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Was that a tad bit better, or do you want more or less? Better? Better or good? But a bit more, okay. There you go. I think that's pretty much almost top. Okay, so we have options now. At the end of a world, what are you talking about?
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an end to her.
So the game is just trying to tell us that we need to murder someone. But how can a princess locked away in a basement end the world? If you don't tell me why she's dangerous, I'm not gonna kill her. Do you have any evidence to back this up? Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up? Holy shit! Turn around and leave immediately. But I do want to murder. I've always wanted to off. I'm good with that. Let's go.
That's the spirit.
Regicide! Woo! That's the spirit.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
Okay.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Oh, that's where the choices are. Ah, good point. Hello? There you go.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
Is the game trying to tell me not to do it?
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Proceed to the cabin. Whack, 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 whack.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
All the game's setting up to, like, everything's just coming along to kill her.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Okay, sure. So, yeah, we can take a blade. I'm always down to kill somebody with a blade.
You take the blade from
Shwing!
the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Well, you can always choke her.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below.
Holy shit, Cammy.
This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
You see? We're the good people here.
Her voice carries up the stairs.
Oh.
Who's there?
It's me.
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
See? She's the bad guy.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Hi?
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Come on down.
You
Hi
walk
there,
down
lady.
the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful.
Kinda, yeah.
Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
True.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Yeah, exactly. What? No way? Why would you even think that? Okay, yeah, you caught me. I'm here to slay you. Nuh-uh.
Then drop the knife.
Nuh-uh.
You should. It'll go a long way to building trust with her. Don't you dare.
Don't you dare.
It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. Killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
That's true. I think I'm gonna tighten my grip. Like, you can't trust her. Like, she's got cooties and stuff. No.
You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
Oh, she's doing a little eye thingy.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
What the fuck?
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
What the fuck?
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late.
Fucking rush that
In with
bitch.
this.
Kinky motherfucker. What if she's isn't bluffing? What if she kills us? Are you sure she's not armed? I'm sorry, can we just talk? Yeah, I want to talk to her.
You're so close. Don't give up. You've
I
come
want
this
to know why she's there.
No, this is a good idea. Maybe we can de-escalate things.
Yep.
Oh, threatened, are we? You poor thing. Drop the knife, and of course we can talk.
I don't want to drop it. No, I'm not dropping the blade.
Then I'm not talking to you.
Bitch!
You stare at the princess,
Bitch.
squinting. She squints back.
Bitch! Stop!
The two of you are gonna do this forever, aren't you?
Are you sure you don't want to talk?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Bitch.
For goodness sake, the two of you can't just stand around like this forever. Eventually, something is going to give, and I highly recommend that you be the one to take the initiative here.
I want her to talk. Okay. Let's try to slay her.
Doubt, unfortunately, clouds your thoughts as you attempt to run her through.
Oh no. What is wrong with my fucking nails? What the fuck is wrong with my arm?
A moment of distraction and hesitation is all she needed to sidestep your thrust and deliver a catastrophic blow to your jaw. It feels like you've been hit with a sledgehammer.
What the
You
fuck?
can feel bone grinding on bone where your jaw has been fractured. Holy shit, that hurts! Though she's unarmed, the shock of that first strike is enough to stagger you, putting you and the princess on somewhat equal footing.
What the fuck?
Your blade slashes through the air again and again, and her fists connect with your body as many times or more, each impact as heavy as that first bone-crushing hit. We can still turn this around.
Finish. I'm getting fucked right now. Flee and lock her in the basement, give up, or finish the job. We could try to be like a little bitch and just, oh no, look, I don't want to kill you.
Are you serious? As internal bleeding sets in, the blade falls from your trembling hands, clattering to the ground uselessly. You lacked the will to finish the job, your bruised and broken body falling to its knees before her.
Yeah, I'm gonna fuck you up, bitch.
The princess, exhausted, chest heaving with heavy breaths, tosses the blade away from you.
Ah, I thought she was gonna try to kill me.
This is the end, isn't it?
Is this really the best you could do? Look at you. Completely broken. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little disappointed.
Fucking tsundere bitch.
She plants her foot
Whoa,
on your chest
whoa!
and pushes you onto your back, the air leaving your lungs in a heavy puff.
Lady, stop!
And then she brings her knee to your throat.
Mommy?
She leans into it with the kind of weight you didn't think her slight frame could possibly possess, shattering your windpipe and leaving you starved for breath.
This bitch.
It's too bad. I was looking forward to some company.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Huh.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her.
What the fuck?
If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay, say I gotta go in, no chill, just keeps killing her, okay? She's gonna, oh wait, but I died, what am I doing? Oh no, wait.
I can assure you that you're not dead. And to answer your second question, you're here to slay the princess. I literally told you that a second ago.
So we know that
If he
we're
doesn't
still
remember
alive?
what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
No, I need to know what's going on.
What does it matter
Oh shit,
what
fuck.
he knows? There's nothing we can do to stop her. She's just going to kill us again. She is not going to kill you unless you let her. But slaying the princess and saving the world is going to be much more difficult than it has to be if you spend the whole time second-guessing yourself.
This bitch is trying to gaslight us right now. Let's assume I'm telling the truth and all of this really did happen. Why would I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything? True.
Those are two very different questions, but fine, I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me. You died last time, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me.
I did listen to you.
Died. She didn't feel pain. She didn't feel much of anything, did she? And she broke every bone in our body before she decided to let us die.
She was kind of a
What are we
bitch.
supposed to do to stop her then? What are we supposed to do to stop her now? It's pointless. She's just a princess. Slaying her shouldn't have been difficult, but congratulations. You've been given another chance to actually do this right. And I believe your other question was something along the lines of, oh, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences.
Well, I kind of died.
What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. The princess killed us and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me.
Kinda, yeah.
Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely?
Is he using the
If
multiverse
it's the
fucking
latter,
theory?
what do you think happened after you died? Do you think the people there lived happily ever after?
He's
Or
using the
do you think that the
multi-fucking theory.
princess, left unhindered, brought about the end to everyone and everything, just like I told you she would?
Who's the narrator, though?
If she ended the entire world, why should we even bother? We might as well just walk up to that cabin, break her chains, and let her do whatever she wants. It's all the same in the end.
That's a good point.
Just because she's capable of ending the world doesn't mean you're not capable of slaying her. Both of those things can be true at the same time. So chin up. I believe in you.
Yeah, why don't we just do complete opposite of the name of a game? We don't slay her. We actually let her live. I'm letting her live.
A warning before you go any further.
Huh.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. We might as well just pledge ourselves to her.
Yeah.
Stop pretending we're capable of doing anything in this situation. She probably doesn't even need to try to overpower us. Can we tone down the pessimism just a smidge? I'm not being a pessimist. I'm just being realistic. You're being annoying.
You're being annoying.
Just ignore their bickering, and whatever you do, don't pledge yourself to her. I cannot stress enough how absolutely catastrophic that would be for everyone, yourself included. I agree. If she's wrongfully imprisoned, then we should rescue her, but if he's telling the truth, we shouldn't just hand her the world on a silver platter. Rescue her? Given the stakes of the situation, there isn't really a difference between rescuing her and pledging yourself to her. Either would be terrible.
I'm a hero. I have to rescue
So
her
please
and have
try
some
to
nice
ignore
lesbian
both of
sex
those
with her.
knuckleheads and focus on saving the world. Let's not make this harder than it has to be.
Proceed into the cabin.
If that's what you want, I guess I don't have a say here.
We're gonna save her. That's what we're doing.
The interior
what?
of the cabin is larger and more grandiose than its humble exterior would
What
suggest.
the fuck?
The only furniture of note is a massive marble altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Well, this is different.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. Why do we feel so small?
Small.
We don't feel small. We are small. Maybe that's because you haven't actually been here. I hope this means you'll finally drop that ridiculous past life nonsense. You haven't died, and you certainly haven't been killed by the princess.
I'm calling bullshit. Massive bullshit. No, I'm entering the basement.
No blade this time. Yeah. Maybe she'll be more receptive if we're unarmed.
Yeah, I want to pledge myself to her.
No blade. It doesn't matter.
Voice of a broken? Do we have enough? Wait, we have
The
a
door
hero?
to the basement creaks open, revealing a spiral staircase. Its steps almost as deep as you are tall. The smell of incense drifts up from below. For a moment, you almost feel at ease.
Nice.
This is actually kind of nice.
It's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Stone basements are
Her
pretty
booming
nice.
voice rolls up the stairs.
Is that a guest I hear? Don't linger on the stairs. Come down and witness me.
Why is her voice?
You weren't
Different?
kidding when you said it was booming. She wasn't like this last time. You shouldn't have come down here unarmed. We need to get down there. She wants us to see her. We need to see her.
Should we be worried about your sudden change in attitude? Just a few minutes ago, you were going on about how pointless everything was. Now you want to get down there.
God damn it, Rug.
It doesn't matter what that little voice says. He's not the one making the decisions. Though if his ramblings get you to the princess, they get you to the princess.
Okay. Why do we have 3 voices in us now?
Making your way down the spiral staircase is a time-consuming and exhausting effort, every step requiring you to clamber over one edge before dropping to the next.
I feel like she's gonna be
But
super
soon
tall.
The end comes into view, and you tumble to the bottom, entering the vast, temple-like room beyond.
Temple-like?
The princess
damn.
towers over you, almost glowing in the weak starlight, her figure framed by a stained glass window. Her long hair billows around her, and a chain binds her wrist to the far wall. The chain is
Mommy?
nothing to her. It might as well be a toy for all the good it would do. I told you it was pointless to resist her.
The little bird has returned to me.
Huh?
I wonder what he wants. I see your hands are empty. You've already given up, haven't you? You aren't even going to try and kill me. How sweet. And more than a little disappointing.
What?
She's disappointed in us?
I didn't bring a thingy.
Kneel.
I'm kneeling. Yeah.
On her command, you fall to the floor, knees painfully connecting with hard stone.
That's my good little bird. Now,
Fuck off.
why don't we talk?
Sup, bitch?
The last time we met, you tried to kill me. And yet here you are again. This time groveling at my feet. What a wretched sight. What draws you back here beyond the empty halls of death?
I'm here to save you.
Speak.
The last time we met? I suppose that lends credence to our conversation in the woods. Still, whatever you do, don't tell her why you're here. It's best not to give her any ideas.
I don't think I can refuse her, sorry. You're supposed to end the world.
You weak-willed buffoon.
Is that so?
The princess closes her eyes in contemplation.
Something about that thought wraps itself around my heart. It feels like a fundamental truth to my being that I'd somehow forgotten. The collapse of the old is a necessary prelude to the birth of the new, and the world as it is now is overdue for alterations.
God damn it.
It's time for me to seize my destiny, and you, little bird,
See?
will help me seize it.
See?
She's inevitable.
We're doing the right
There's
thing.
nothing else for us to do but help her. Maybe she'll
Better be at the side of somebody who's trying to kill you. What would you have me do? What have you planned? Just because you're supposed to end the world doesn't mean you actually have to do it. You can be whatever you want to be. I have questions for you before I decide to do anything. What happened to you after I died? Wait, what? Did my headset just fucking disconnect? It did, what the fuck? What the fuck? My headset just disconnected. Please give me a second. Well, only one headset connected. Better than nothing. Okay, I'm yours to command. Pledge yourself to her. Legit? I feel like we could absolutely just pledge ourselves to her. Mommy, I'm yours.
Your will was so easily broken. Am I that magnificent?
Yep.
All you need to do now is break my chains.
How the fuck am I supposed to do that?
If this is what you want, then I guess there's not much else for me to say.
Fuck off, Rock.
No, you can't just give in to her. Not when the stakes are so high. Not when you're so close. I won't let you do this.
There's still something in the way. A greasy film inside of you where it doesn't belong. Trying to conceal you from me.
Huh?
Is that a person? No, it used to be a person. It's something different now. An echo.
Is she talking about you? That's impossible. She's not supposed to be able to interact with me.
You're a small one, aren't you? A shriveling little worm stretched beyond its limits, trying to control things that it can't understand.
No. What are you talking about?
I don't care what you are. You're mine.
Oh no. She's killing the narrator?
Rise, my little bird.
Squeak, squeak, squeak. Squeak, squeak, squeak.
Without hesitation, you're brought to your feet.
Huh?
Break my chains.
Did she
How are we
just...
supposed to do that? We don't even have a weapon. All you need to do is believe it's been done.
She actually controls the narrator? I have to... It's over, I'm sorry. Break her chains?
Her chains shatter, and the cuff falls from her wrist. She is loose, and the end is upon us.
What a good disciple you are. Come, it's time for
Oh,
us
fuck
to
off!
leave.
Fuck off, love. What happens now? I'm just taking her hand. Fuck that. Oh no. But you do not take her hand. Something has taken her away and it left something else in her place.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
I don't know where she went, and I don't know how we did go about looking at her. The narrator is gone. I think I'm supposed to look at that mirror.
There's something dreadful about it. I don't think you should. I don't want to look at us.
The narrator is
It
gone.
is. Does that mean the world ended? Figures the world would end and leave us with all this nothing.
What is Digby saying? Give me a sec. Okay, let's approach the
I'm
mirror.
begging you, don't do this.
I'm ignoring him. Let's go to the mirror. Gaze into your own reflection. Oh god, I'm ugly. Silence as you reach forward, but very gone. But the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. Why am I so ugly? You are alone in that place. That is empty. It is quiet here. What is this thing appearing on the right? Proceed to the cabin. You are at the cabin. Wait, what? Approach her. What the fuck?
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
Is this the end of the world?
How can the world have ended if we are talking?
Yeah. Are you what sent me to slay a princess? Are you what's trapped here? Do you know about the world beyond this place? Are you the princess? Are you the princess?
She is part of me, and part of me is her.
Were you always a princess, or are you just making her a part of you?
You speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another ends?
Okay. So what are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
What do you think I am? I'm a person.
A person. A set of eyes witnessing from one perspective. I think that you are more like me than you are like a person.
Am I God?
We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
Do you know the narrator? Ooh.
You are the only thing I have ever known.
So she's not a princess, but she
The
is?
space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us.
Did you send me to murder the princess?
I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free.
What the fuck? She wants to use me as her vessel, probably. Attack the entity? Destroy your body? What the fuck? What happens now?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
I was sent to slay the princess and stop her from destroying the world.
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold.
You're being semantic. What are you going to do if I help you?
How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated.
And what if I don't let you do this to me?
Then we will be here forever, as we are now. Unfinished, dry, hollow.
So we're part of the same being?
I have not lived. I am not afraid to die.
How much will I forget? That's a good point.
Everything, until we meet again.
How many more pieces of you do I need to find?
More than you have found, but less than there are to find. I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home.
I'm not gonna wait. I'm not gonna wait. I'm not going back. Wait.
If you need time, then I'll wait with you.
Wait forever.
You are as I am now, and forever is a long time to remain undone. I am not you, but I know that I would return before forever was finished. What textures will you weave for yourself to occupy forever? Will you place the images of you and I into a box for safekeeping? If you close that box, will you become another you in another world?
What the
An
fuck?
imaginary pattern repeating itself until it can no longer bear the weight of its hand-drawn cage. You'll always come back to the box, because you'll always want to know what it means to be
Hello,
you.
AC enjoyers. Hi,
I will
Bluestone.
be here waiting by your side until you're ready
The fuck
to
is
return
AC?
to mine.
Alternative current? Did the game just crash on me? Or did the game... Did the game really crash, or is it just a like good old like? Bitch! You don't close the game on me.
You have returned to me. Though we were gone mere moments, I never left your side.
Yeah, but the my box is in front of her text. Let me just fix this for you guys. Let's put it here, I guess. Probably better. I have returned to me. Okay, make me forget.
She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
So we're back to chapter 1. What the fuck?
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Do I remember anything? You can skip previously seen dialogue by hitting the tab on your keyboard or I on your controller. Okay. I want to kill her then.
That's the spirit.
Viva la revolution! Viva la revolution! We need to kill her!
Make your way up the short path to the cabin.
Alright,
You'll
this
find
time
the princess
we're
with
murdering her.
A warning before you go any further.
It's very, very
She
much
will
like Stanley's
lie,
parable, this
she
one.
will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Let me just
We're not
check
going to go through with this, right?
real quick with
She's
this.
a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Okay. Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe Edition? Okay. So now we go there.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is
Already
sublaid.
saw this, yeah. Take the blade,
You take the blade from the table. It'll be...
enter the basement. Okay. Now we do the murder. Murder!
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp.
Should we
A
try to
hint
go
of rot
full in
filtering
murder?
from the
Or should
ancient
we,
wood.
like, try to
The
fake that we don't want to
princess
murder her
really
and then
lives
murder her?
Slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Yeah, I think
Her
we're gonna
voice
rush her.
carries up
Full
the
sand, full
stairs.
sand. Okay.
Who's there?
Hi, it's me.
She sounds
Jinx.
dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down
I
here.
wonder if there's a line to say I'm here to
Don't
murder
let it
you.
fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
I'm here to murder you. Moida. Hey, I think I'm here to kill. Continue down the stairs. Nothing. You don't even say a word.
Good. You're still listening to reason.
Hi. I'm here to murder you.
You walk down the stairs
Hi,
and lock
princess.
eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her
I'm
wrist,
here
binding
to
her to the
murder
far
you.
wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful.
She is kind of beautiful.
Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Yep. Yeah, no
You
fucking
step forward,
chill.
your
No
grip
chill.
on the blade tightening as you steal your resolve.
Had her like the Romanovs. Damn.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me?
This blade.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
Proceeds to throw it.
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding
Use
out
gun.
what you did.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
True. Slay the princess.
You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation.
That face, though.
You feel flesh easily give way.
Oh shit,
and
it's
look
different.
down to see your blade already sinking deep
Hi,
into
Nard.
her heart.
Stab.
Oh,
Oh.
this is it, isn't it?
Yep.
I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder, do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
It's like she's convinced she can't die. Yes, even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well. But it's over, isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago, that arrogant look still plastered on her
This
face.
bitch.
But is it over? Really over?
Probably not. Of course it is. She's dead. I'm not sure. It feels like she has some kind of course not. That was too easy.
It's over. Don't get all worked up. We should make sure. What's the harm in checking for a pulse?
No, no, no. Double tap. You have to double tap.
I really don't think you should do that. And why shouldn't we? Is there something you're not telling us? I've told you everything that's happened with complete accuracy. The princess is dead. Your blade pierced her heart. There's no coming back from that.
Can I double tap? I want to double tap.
You lean down and wrap your hand around the blade's hilt. But as you begin to slide it out of its resting place, you feel a sharp and sudden jab in your side.
No! Bitch!
What was that?
Must have been the wind.
I won't be dying alone after all.
Quick, let's get out of here. It's too late for that now. You collapse to the ground as the mortally wounded princess twists a blade of her own deeper between your ribs.
This cunt.
As you fall, she falls with you, exhausted by the effort, the little life that was left in her eyes fading rapidly.
An eye for an eye. A life for a life. I guess we're even now. See you around.
You were so close. Why did you hesitate? It doesn't matter. At least you managed to take her with you.
That's true.
For whatever that's worth.
Murder!
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Oh, we still killed one. The razor. Oh, wait, this is different. Oh, no.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay. Fuck off. We're not. It's not even soon. Chill out, you. I'm getting to proceed to the cabin. Oh, we already slew a princess. Sure, she also killed me, but
I can assure you that you didn't slay her and that she didn't kill you. People don't just spring back to life after dying, and the two of us are meeting for the very
stop
first
gaslighting me, bitch.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
This whole thing's a crock of shit. She's just going to pull a knife out of
Voice
nowhere
of a
and stab us
cheated.
again.
Stabbed to death? Well, you won't have to worry about that. The princess is unarmed.
Bullshit.
Yeah, that's exactly what you told us last time. You said this whole thing would be easy, but after we sank our blade into her heart, she just got up and started stabbing us.
Calm down. I assure you she has no weapons, so there's no reason to fear her. You were made for this job. You'll do just fine.
Let's go to the cabin.
A warning. Before you go in, if she will lie...
Yeah, we already know that.
More on the money. But we're really doing this, aren't we? I'd say you're lost, but I'm stuck here with you.
I love his voice.
We know what to look out for this time. We know to be careful.
His voice is so passive aggressive. I
Just
love it.
Stay focused and you'll be fine.
Proceeding to the cabin. Alright, let's see if the cabin's gonna be different.
The
Oh,
interior
God.
of the cabin is a jagged mess of warped wood and broken boards, their splintered edges as uninviting as shattered glass. The only furniture of note is a pointed table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
You didn't say anything about a mirror on the wall.
That's because there isn't a mirror. There's a table, the blade sitting on the table, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here.
What?
There's definitely a mirror. There isn't.
Can you two stop arguing? It's stressful enough in here without all of this extra noise.
Look how handsome I am.
As do I. I'm not lying to you. Use your eyes. There is no mirror. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would a mirror even do? Let you waste time preening yourself instead of doing what needs to be done.
Do you think the mirror just goes to that lady with all the hands?
You take the blade from the table. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Feels a bit better to have a weapon in our hands. Let's make her hurt for what she's done to us.
I love how the voice of Vegeta probably comes from a ghetto or some shit.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing what must once have been stairs. The fractured slats look as if they've been torn from their source and violently jammed into the wall.
This is kind of cool, though.
The air seeping up from below has an almost metallic quality to it, like the smell of fresh blood.
Oh no.
And you can hear what sounds like the rhythmic scraping of metal coming from down below. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
Okay.
That's right. Scraping. I told you she has something. I told you.
That sound could be anything. It's probably just her chains dragging across the floor. I am begging you to get out of your
She's
head.
gonna have a massive fucking blade or some shit.
Her grating voice carries up the stairs.
I hope you've come to rescue me. I've been stuck down here forever.
There is something so wrong with that voice.
It was kind of weird.
Yeah. She thinks she's better than us. Like she doesn't even have to put on an act this time.
As you descend
Hi!
the final step, the
She's
form of
hiding
the
something!
princess comes into view, her sharp eyes following you from across the room. I wonder if she remembers us.
This bitch is hiding something!
Finally, somebody! Quick, get me out of these chains. We're not safe here.
What?
Come on now, we're not falling for that, are we? She's trying to trick us, but she can't hide that threatening edge to her voice. She just wants us to get close, to let our guard down.
If she sounds threatening, it's because her mask is already slipping. She knows why you're here. You are armed, after all.
What are you waiting for? You are here to rescue me, right?
Rescue you from not dying? If I come close, you're just going to stab me, aren't you? I know you have a knife. I'll just let you out of here if you drop it. Exactly.
A knife? What are you talking about? I don't have a knife. Where would I keep a knife?
In your back! Show me your hands!
Why would I stab you to death? I don't know you. You haven't given me a reason to stab you to death. It would be so silly of me to cut you open and look at your insides.
What the fuck?
Okay, I could have sworn we didn't mention stabbing anyone to death. Sounds like she's really out for blood. Fortunately for you, she isn't armed.
What the fuck? Prove it. Prove that you don't have a knife. Prove it.
It would be so much easier to prove that I do have a sharp object. I could just show it to you, but I don't have one, so I can't.
The princess smiles as she pulls her hands from behind her back.
But look at this! Hands! Hands that don't have anything in them to stab you with!
Her smile stretches into an even wider grin as she shakes her sleeves.
And empty sleeves, too. Look at how few stabbing implements I have. It's practically zero.
Practically? What are you just hiding? If you come close, you're just going to stab me, aren't you? Do you remember what happened last time? I'd like you to trust, but you're being suspicious right now. Can we just talk things through? I don't have the key. We killed each other last time. I'd rather not do that again. Look, I know you're mad at me, but I think we just need to be bygones be bygones. What if we're both honest with each other? I was sent here to stop you from ending the world, and you killed me last time. After coming back, nobody has to die. Okay. I'm gonna come close. No. I want her to, like... She's hiding something.
I've shown you all of my hiding spots.
John
What kind
McClane.
of
Oh,
princess do you
God.
think I am?
A
I
cunt.
would never hide something sharp somewhere secret.
Up your cunt.
Wait, that sounds like I'm lying, but I'm actually not. My secret zones are for me, only they have nothing to do with you or my intention to not stab you to death the second you get close to me.
What the fuck, lady?
Her smile drops for a moment, her expression sharp and flat.
I assure you, there's nothing hidden there.
In your cunt?
I'm inclined to believe her on that one. She seems serious. Of course, but that doesn't mean that she doesn't have something hidden somewhere. We know for a fact she's armed.
She's being super suspicious.
So rude of you, passing judgments on strangers you've never met just because they're different from you. How would you like it if I did that, huh?
Huh? Huh?
Silly little bird-face thinks he's so serious coming down here but doesn't know anything. Thinks he can tell me to get rid of all the knives I don't even have while he gets to wave one around right in front of me.
Kinda true.
I bet you didn't like that, did you? I bet you didn't like being judged for no reason.
I have absolutely zero doubts that she is going to stab us if we get close to
What
her.
the fuck?
She certainly feels threatening.
I
Just
know.
because she's acting like she's going to stab you doesn't mean she has the means to actually do it.
Fuck off, narrator.
But you know who is armed? You. So stop second-guessing yourself and do your job. But I'm nervous.
I am nervous.
All the more reason to jump into the deep end and deal with her right now before you waste any more time getting stuck in your head.
I don't have a key.
Oh, you don't? Okay, I see. I have an idea. You should come over here and stare directly at the chains. You won't be able to find a key if you don't know what it's supposed to look like, so you better come right within close staring distance just to be sure.
What the
How
fuck?
many more times does she have to vaguely threaten you before you finally decide you're ready to deal with her?
She's trying to fucking threaten me.
We're
Narrator.
clearly still figuring out our angle. We don't have the luxury of watching this from a distance. Oh, I'm sorry. Do you think I'm in a position of luxury right now?
Well, kinda, yeah.
You're acting like you are.
Mm-hmm.
My entire world is at risk. Then maybe you should behave with a little more humility. A bit of self-deprecation would go a long way. No, I have my dignity. Fine, and will continue to treat you exactly how you deserve to be treated.
Why do I think this is like Womble talking to Womble? Like, it's like... What the fuck? Screw it, the slave princess. Okay, fine, I'm coming closer to free you. You better not try it. No? Okay, what are you gonna do if I let you out? That's a good point.
All sorts of things, which is why I think that's a great idea. I would love to not be chained up down here. Being chained up is so boring, and I crave fresh and new activities to broaden my horizons.
Please don't let her out of here.
Not planning
Believe
on.
it or not, I think I'm actually with him on this.
Yep.
Okay, but what if all of this is just a misunderstanding?
Why is the voice of a
Has to be
hero
room for this to
a
be a
dumbass?
misunderstanding.
Do you remember what happened to us last time?
Last time? If somebody came into my house and stabbed me to death and then I killed him, surely I would remember that.
Bitch! She actually she does
I don't remember it, so it must not have happened.
Last time? What
Bullshit!
Are you talking about? Ugh, it's like the two of you are working together on this. Aren't you listening to her? She's obviously lying through her teeth. I'm terrible at spotting lies, and even I can tell something's up here. We can't be the only ones that looped back to the start. Someone else has to remember, right? Yes, something is obviously up, and we can all tell that she's lying. The thing she's lying about is how dangerous she is, not dimension hopping or time travel or whatever it is you think you're doing.
That doesn't sound like me.
I think I've said my piece at this point. I think we all have. But if you want to keep exhausting your questions, it beats getting stabbed to death.
I'm gonna try to stab her. Yep, I gotta try to kill her. Okay. Screw it, slave a princess.
The princess falls silent, her smile unwavering as you charge across the room. Okay, she hasn't pulled out a knife yet, and her hands are still behind her back. I think we can do this. I think we can win. We just have to.
You can do it. You can win.
Make sure you keep your
You
eyes on
can
those hands.
do it.
I don't trust her for a second.
Stab.
But your focus is broken by the horrible sound
No!
of metal slicing through meat.
Bitch!
Whose meat? Not ours, right?
Hers at first,
Huh?
then yours.
She did have a knife.
Hee
Hee.
Ow! What did she even hit us with?
Her crown?
You stare down at your chest and at the long, thin blade she impaled you with.
Where did that come from?
And then the red, angry slit along the flesh of her thigh, where the blade had been nestled just a moment ago. It's still lodged in her leg, emerging from her knee, hinging up and out of her body like some extra metallic limb.
What the fuck?
Shit. Absolutely.
You're going to die now.
With a twist of her knee and a painful squelch, she does just that. Everything goes dark, and you die.
How? Why does she have a fucking sword in her fucking leg?
You're on a path in the woods.
No, fuck that. If we're gonna have to keep doing this over and over and over again, we're not starting in that goddamn woods every time. We're starting in the fucking cabin.
What? The interior of the cabin is sharp, a constricting mess of curved and battered sheet metal pushing you towards... Wait, excuse me? What just happened? What did you just do?
What is going on?
I feel dizzy.
Oh ho ho ho! I guess I took us to the cabin, didn't I? Isn't that interesting? Who holds the cards now?
The circle's getting smaller and smaller. Running isn't an option anymore. We have to fight.
We have a new one.
It's better that way. Without a fight, no one can win. And if no one can win, then nothing has any meaning.
Great, so obviously you've already been here. How many times?
This is our third?
No wonder things have fallen apart. You do realize that every time you fail, she escapes and an entire world is damned to destruction, right?
That can't be right. That's too much responsibility.
I love this so
Impossibly high
much.
stakes make the fight so much better.
Let's just stay focused, shall we?
Where's the fucking
The
stairs?
furniture of note is a bent metal table, a pristine blade perched.
We take it.
Okay, sure. You take the blade before letting me finish telling you it's there. It'd be difficult to say the
I can't even
princess
play
saved the world
anymore.
without a weapon. This feels right. We just have to keep our senses sharp.
That's right. We've got to be able to win eventually.
We will win eventually. Hell, we might even win now.
That's a fighting spirit I like to see. You could all learn a thing or two from this one. I'd love to get started just as much as you would, but how are we supposed to get down there? You walk through the door. You do know what doors are, right?
There's a door? There's no door.
There isn't a door, it's just that mirror again. There isn't a mirror. You really messed things up, didn't you? It's like you can't even see reality anymore.
I don't want it to
feel
go.
the air coming up from behind it, stinking of iron and steel. He might be right. Could be a trick. If our other senses can't feel it, then we can't trust it.
If it's in our way, let's just break it and move on.
That's a good point. Chat, I'm just gonna go take a small pee-pee break, okay? So I'll be back real quick, okay? I'll put an ad up as always when I go to the bathroom, so I'll be back. BRB! Weird. Just gonna wait about a minute before, so the ad is done. Right now there's about a minute left. Okay, we have 30 seconds left. Not too bad. But yeah, no, the game's pretty good right now. I am enjoying this. It's a nice mind fuck. We got 13 seconds left. Coffee is over. Let's go to this coffee instead. Backup coffee. Change of pace. Well, yeah, I'm enjoying these kinds of games. Ad break ended. Your community is back. Yippee! All right, let's get back into it.
You make your way to the door at the end of the room, stopping just in front of it. You really must think you're looking at a mirror. Well, it doesn't exist. Just reach forward and open it. Let's just fumble for the handle and be done with it. I don't care what we look like. I care about getting to the end of this mess.
Wipe the mirror clean.
You reach forward and place your hand on the door to the basement. It creaks open. And the mirror's gone. How surprising.
It was never there. Just an illusion.
This is weird.
Let's just get to the princess already. I didn't care about the mirror before, and I care about it even less now.
Guess it's time for us to see her again. Just stay focused and you'll be fine.
What if the music just stopped?
You step forward, but you don't get a chance to linger on the basement stairs. They are smooth and flat and metallic, an unintentional and unfortunately slippery ramp that quickly sends you skittering to the bottom.
Okay. We're at the bottom.
Your body
Hi, girl.
tumbles onto the basement floor and the form of the princess comes into view, standing
Hi, lady.
at a distance. She gives you a wry smile.
Hi.
Hi. It looks like you don't have a way out, so I'm not going to play dumb anymore.
Oh, what?
But don't worry about how bad you did last time. That's part of the fun.
What?
She's got another thing coming if she thinks we're going down easy again. Pride makes us dead.
So she's not even bullshitting. Like, she knows what's going on.
Actually, does survival matter? We've died twice and nothing bad has come of it.
That's true.
We just need to find a way to win once. Nothing bad has come of it yet. Plenty bad has come of it. You've left at least one entire world to ruin. The people there mattered.
Shush, narrator.
The
Shush.
past isn't real. There's only here and now.
Thank you.
Your internal
What the
bickering is
fuck?
cut short by the wet sound of slicing meat. From the princess's arms erupt twin blades, glistening with her blood, the empty flesh of her arms flopping at her elbows like torn sleeves. The chain clatters to the floor.
Oh no.
She's loose.
Oh no.
She is coming for you.
No.
You're going to make me walk over to you, aren't you?
Shit. She's coming for us and I'm out of ideas.
Stop. We're going to fight her again, and we're going to have a stiff upper lip about it. She can't hurt us if we don't let ourselves feel it. We're going to appeal to her authority, puff her up a bit, and there's no reason we can't talk this out. We're going to unconsciously surrender? Well, that's easy. I'm going to try flirting with her. She has swords for arms, and we don't. We're panicking. She wins by killing us, right? So let's beat her to it. Wait. Are you saying to kill her? All these ideas suck.
Yeah, that's right. We just have to think. There's probably an answer if we think.
Just standing there, huh? A bold strategy.
I like how she
You don't have
trans.
time to finish your thought. In a moment, she's across the room, blades flashing in the dim starlight.
What the fuck?
She skewers you. Ow. What a surprise. Yeah, we don't even get a second to think without her stabbing us.
What is she made out of? Fucking
oh,
blades?
One of us. I thought that only happens when we die. Did we die?
We didn't die?
You're not. No, you're in a. Where the hell are you?
What?
I don't like that we died without us knowing it. This really, really blurs some lines that I prefer not to be blurred. Are we still dead? Are we alive again? How are we even supposed to know the difference?
What's going on?
Stop saying dead, all of you. We might have died a second ago, but right now we're extremely not dead. This is all horribly wrong. How many times have you been here? This is 4. No wonder everything's such a mess. This wasn't supposed to go past 1.
I wonder what you're going to do next. You're so full of ideas, and I love that.
Why am I fighting against Alexa?
But I guess we don't have time to talk about things before the princess advances. Okay, whatever we do gets us another us. Let's see how many we can stab. There's got to be a point where it makes us better than her. We don't need any other voices chattering about in here. It'll just confuse us. All we need is to keep fighting. Yeah, I'll pass on that. As long as we keep moving.
Okay.
Come on, show me something new.
Like
Okay,
how new?
Plan now.
Voice of a skeptic. We're going to fight her again, and we're going to have a stiff upper lip. No. We're going to appeal her authority, puff up a bit. There's no reason we can't talk this out. Yeah, we're gonna talk this out. It doesn't work, and she kills you again, and again, and again, and again. Your memory blurs as your consciousness leaps from life to life to life, holding only snippets of a conflict that transpires.
Let's appeal to her better nature. We haven't tried that. I'm sure she'll listen to reason. She skewers you. Well, there's more of us. Let's see if that helps. And then you skewer yourself.
True.
I thought we both understood that dying doesn't get you anywhere.
Huh, that didn't do much of anything. We're tougher than I thought. What's the point? It's all the
Voice
same.
of a broken.
She skewers you.
Oh, don't give up on me just yet. You gotta keep going.
You gotta keep
No
going!
matter how many times this takes,
Well
you can't
done.
Give up.
You're so
Okay,
good!
Let's go again. Compliment her on those gleaming blades. There's nothing better than a capable woman.
True. Mm-hmm.
She skewers you.
Wow.
You're cute.
Aw, thank you.
See? We're getting better. Okay, yeah. That was a good one. Just panic. Flee.
Voice of a paranoid.
Skewers you.
Oh.
No, you don't get to escape. That's not how this works.
We're getting close to something, can't you feel it? One last time. You're right. One last time, that's all we need.
This guy's a gambling addict.
She's going to kill this body either way. So stop feeling what it feels. She skewers you.
Oof.
Ooh, not bad. Real tough.
I love it.
And then everything goes dark, and you die.
Yippee! Mutually assured destruction.
You're on a... Don't lose your head. We're in a cabin, and we'll take it from here. Everything feels like it finally fits, doesn't it? We're up here, which is different, and different is good. And our steel claw is already in our hand. Oh, what if? Throw it out the window. Over my dead body.
Over my dead
Very
body.
hard. We've died a lot. But I can't say I mind anymore. Besides, what better way to die so very many times than at the sharp hands of a beautiful woman? I'm sure I can think of a better way to die. They're all the same, really. How about we stop thinking about horrible ways to die? I don't want us to accidentally manifest anything. The only thing we're gonna manifest is finally ending up on top.
There you go. That's me.
There are entirely too many of you. How many times have you been here? This isn't good. This is... How about you stick to describing things, and we'll stick to doing them?
True.
Yeah, leave it to the pros. We'll notch up that win in no time. Narrator, we heroically stride through the door and towards our destined final encounter with our star-crossed...
Whoa, I like this one.
Fine by me. You walk to the door and onto the basement stairs, only it's more of a slide. We know. Fine, I'll just shut up then and speed this whole thing along. Are you sure you don't want me to describe the stairs? Or this room, or anything? It feels like I'm hardly a part of this.
Kinda.
Don't care, just want to win.
Yep. We don't have this. Wait, we don't have a dagger right now.
Fine, you make your way to the basement, where the princess awaits you.
Hi, princess.
You know, this last time I killed you, and you didn't pop right back up again?
Yeah, what
I
happened?
thought I'd actually done it. I thought I'd cut you into so many pieces you just weren't able to stitch yourself back together.
Aw.
But I guess we're not done. That's okay with me. It's good even. I like that.
I like how
got something ready for you while you were gone. Do you want to see it?
it's a gun.
I'm not going to wait for an answer. I'm just going to show you. It's worth it though. Just you wait. And not for very long, because I'm going to do it right now.
Show me. Show me. Narrator's just being a
You gonna
dick.
say what she does? Do you want me to talk now? Well, yeah, she says she has something new. I want to hear about the new thing. Yeah, me too. I think I speak for all of us when I say that I would like to hear you describe her new thing. Really? Okay then.
Here we go. Now.
The princess's skin twists, splitting into red blooms of raw meat as it stretches.
What the fuck?
And then it erupts.
What the
A
fuck?
wave of blood and viscera, pieces of her splattering against the walls. All that remains in the center of the room is a skeleton of blades. A heart beats furiously in its cage of a chest.
Fuck up.
Are you ready for what comes next?
No, I'm not.
Holy shit! She's gorgeous.
What?
Absolutely divine.
What in the name of
Yes.
Elden? What the fuck is going on?
The perfect woman.
Thank you, Sheet.
Do you think we can throw her out the window?
She's made out of knives.
Painful.
It does kind of look
How
painful.
is she still alive? Heart's still beating, that's all she needs. This is fake. This is all fake. That's all just made up. She doesn't even have a back anymore. How are we supposed to stab her in it?
Stab the heart. Stab the heart.
This is all just a sick joke. I hate existing.
We're screwed. I'm done.
I would love to hear just a voice just like slam a door. Is this my brain every day?
What just happened? It's so quiet.
Peace. Him too. Oh, what? Really?
Something feels different about you. It almost makes me feel different. Like I should actually take this seriously for once.
Oh. You do not act, and yet through the inaction, your body moves on its own. The princess strikes you as you approach, but as her blow finishes its arc, you're already somewhere else.
You're incredible.
Yeah! Your weapons clash again and again, you and her entering a rhythm free of thought and free of self. Well, she's not really a princess anymore. Her is only the dance, the ebb and flow, the shifting of the tides back and forth between you. Welcome to the Matrix. The deeper you fall into your play, the faster your hearts pound, and the faster the momentum volleys between you. Pew 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 pew! And endlessly, building crescendo, and then an opening. Your blade strikes free of volition, and her strike too. Both strikes are lethal. Neither of you will survive, but neither of you fear what's to come. This is a good ending. Ew! You do not get to see each other die, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns. I got a good ending? Yippee! You do so. You do so, yeah. Are we gonna go see weird angel person thing? Sounds as you reach towards the glass, it's time for you to see what's in it. Ugly me! You've grown. I've grown? You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Oh, she's different now. You are at the cabin.
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before.
You have a lot of swords
Whenever
now.
you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
Are you the same being as you were before? How much have you changed?
Is a child the same as an infant? I am an unbroken pattern, but every vessel gives fresh perspectives and carves new avenues of expression. I am different, but I am the same.
Everything you say feels like a riddle. Can you give me a single straight answer?
I'm sorry. Words are difficult for me. They never fully weave what I wish to say. If you do not like my answers, then you need not ask me questions.
I love that one.
The vessels you choose to bring me carry far more meaning than anything words could say in the spaces between.
You know that at the end of this, once you're finished, I'm going to kill you, right?
There is still much to be seen. Neither of us know the depths of our being. Perhaps at the end of this, I will be the one to kill you. Or perhaps we will leave this place together and find new horizons to discover.
This game is so fucked up. I love it. Have you been kinder to me than anyone else? You have been kinder than anyone. What the fuck?
Why wouldn't I be kind to you? You are the only thing I know that isn't me.
Do you have any thoughts on this vessel?
This one is a single-minded edge. She is cruelty, but she is also joy. She will make for a piercing heart. Do not mourn her. She is exactly where she needs to be.
Holy shit. Can I attack the entity? I'm gonna try to attack it. Your will cuts across the entity in front of you, but nothing happens. Huh.
My roots burrow in an ocean beyond your sight. We cannot harm each other as we are now.
Can I harm myself? Nah. Can I just ask her to... How many more vessels do I need to bring to you?
If I am to be an ocean, you have nurtured me into a pond. My waters are shallow and murky, and I yearn for more perspective.
This
You
is
will have
so
your
cool.
rest in due time, and I am sorry for the burdens I place on you.
Okay. I'm ready to go back.
I will long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
I love this shit. I'm gonna want to buy this game now. It is surprisingly good.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that, you're here to...
So this is another one again. Do I get some sort of reward for doing this?
Yes, but you'll have to slay her before you get it.
What's the reward? Can you tell me what the prize is going to do for doing my job?
It's a secret, but I think you'll like it. It's a special reward, just for you. And whatever you think it might be, I can promise you it's going to be even better than
But
your
I wanna
wildest
know!
imagination.
What is it? Can I turn around and leave right now?
Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
Nope. Yes, I definitely know where I'm going. Yep.
Somehow I doubt that, but fine.
So we're just leaving?
I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin. Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it. Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Knowing that little bitch.
That's strange. It looks like this path
What?
also leads to the cabin.
No! I wanted to
How
leave!
convenient. everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all. You're really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like,
I don't care. I'm leaving. Bye, narrator. Bye. I don't care. I'm not killing a princess.
Killing is such a gauche phrasing and completely ignores the bigger picture. Your task is to slay the princess.
Potato,
because
potato.
She's terrible, and she's really got it coming to her.
I'm not killing anyone. Bye.
But fine, you turn around and trek back down the path you came.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Would
you
look at
bitch.
that? You're at the cabin again. Now, I'm not normally one for superstition or astrology, but I have to say, it seems like the universe itself is doing its best to bring you to your fated confrontation with the princess.
In fact, I'm going to just keep trekking through the wilderness until I find a way out of this place.
There's always a choice. Let me tell you right now that you're making the wrong one for pretty much everyone who's ever lived, as well
Music
as for
just
everyone
stopped.
who ever will. And here we go. As you trudge into the woods, something strange starts to happen.
Music's weird.
At first, it's little flickers out of the corner of your eyes. Glimpses of familiar wooden structures through the leaves. But as you focus on your surroundings, you start to realize that those flickers weren't just a trick of light. In every direction, there is a path and a cabin. And not just a cabin.
Oh no.
The cabin. An infinite fractal of paths and cabins desperately trying to draw you back to where you need to be.
What is going on?
What's going on?
Huh.
You're too stubborn for that, aren't you? It doesn't matter how many paths or cabins appear around you, you're just going to do whatever you can to shirk your responsibility because you care more about irritating me than you do about the fate of the world.
I feel like the narrator is probably like the angel thingy.
You've doomed us all, you know that, right? But of course you do. Otherwise you wouldn't just wander off into the forest in search of certain death. You lose track of just how long you spend aimlessly tromping through the wilderness. But it's not like any of that time spent lost in the woods really matters, because it isn't long before the world ends and everyone dies.
What? Whoa.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin, you're here to slay.
Yeah, I get it. And I'm going to cabin. Yep, okay, heading to a cabin now. Those walls weren't here last time. You can't just force me to go to the cabin, but I died. The whole world ended. What am I doing here? Oh, you bastard, you're in for it now. I'm wise to your tricks. You aren't kidding. She actually ended the world last time, didn't she? What the hell is she?
Last time? Last I checked, there wasn't any last time. We've just met, you and I.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
But we only have one voice right now.
I don't know. I think it's more fun if he knows what we're thinking. He's like a captive audience.
This is different?
The entire world ending wasn't enough to get rid of us. I don't think there's much he can do other than object. I wonder what else we can do to ruin his day.
Let's fuck with a narrator.
If by ruining my day, you mean ruining everyone's day forever, then yes, I suppose there are plenty of ways you could pull that off.
The world really did end last time, didn't it? We should be careful. For all we know, we just got lucky.
The world hasn't ended yet, and you are never going to slay her with that attitude. Stuff those pathetic little voices to the back of your mind and stay focused on the task ahead.
Pathetic little voices.
What are you talking about? I'm sure those walls have always been there. It makes sense if you think about it. If there weren't any walls in the woods, someone might have gotten lost. Or, heaven forbid, someone other than you might have stumbled onto the princess.
We haven't seen anyone else. That's right. Yep, okay, heading to the cabin now, where I'm definitely going to slay the princess.
You know I can tell when you're lying, right? Please take this seriously. I am begging you.
Oh, there's fucking walls now.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie. She will cheat. If we're stuck going in there, maybe we should believe her. Maybe she isn't a liar.
True.
Ignore him. He's just being difficult. Let's keep an open mind.
Proceeding to the cabin.
The cabin interior is wrong. A confusing patchwork of many cabin interiors, all projected across what's almost the same space. But it's all shifted. An inch here, a foot there. Such
is
that
weird.
The seams
I
are
like
never
it.
quite visible enough for the place to make any sense. The only furniture of note is a plain table, its legs all the wrong lengths. Its material devoid of feature. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. If he wants us to take it, maybe we should just leave it to collect dust. Or better yet, grab it and throw it out the window. What good is a knife against a world-ending monstrosity anyway?
That's not...
No,
Yeah?
we're taking the knife. Have you seen this place? We have literally no idea what to expect and no idea what we're dealing with. I've already told you what you're dealing with. You're dealing with a princess.
A princess
How
of
many
what?
times do I have to explain this incredibly simple and straightforward premise? You can't just say that. Not when everything here is so wrong.
Sure.
Listen to me. My job is to describe facts as facts and to guide you through your job, which is to slay the princess and through that action, save the entire world. And if you're going to slay her, you cannot let fear creep into your heart.
Why is there like
You
space in
cannot
the
lose
floorboards?
yourself before you even get to her.
There's like a weird galaxy there.
Oh, you've piqued my interest. What's going to happen if we lose ourselves? Nothing, because you're going to pull yourself together. Just ignore the stressful
God damn it, love.
geometry and stay calm. How? Even if we closed our eyes, you're constantly describing it to us.
Good point.
I'm not going to stop doing my job, so you're just going to have to get better at yours. And quickly, if you don't mind. Yes, take a deep breath. I'm all for getting under his skin, but we'll miss out on loads of fun if we shrivel up into a ball and go insane the first time we see something weird. What you're seeing here is obviously real. Just accept it and go with the flow. It really isn't hard. Okay, I'm fine. Good. Now, whenever you're ready, we're all waiting for you to complete a very important
all?
task.
As if we're like, there's a lot of people. You can say anything about the mirror on the wall, approach a mirror, take the blade. Yeah, we can take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It would be difficult to slay the princess.
He's like
and
a
save the
stubborn
world
DM.
without a weapon.
You gotta do the main quest, nothing
Fine,
else.
You took the knife. You really shouldn't hold it like that. Then how are we supposed to hold it? The other way, thumb at the bottom. Will look much cooler and more serious if we hold it with our thumb at the bottom.
That's true.
It really doesn't matter how you hold the blade, as long as you have it. Just make a choice.
Hold the blade the other way.
You switch your grip on the blade. Congratulations.
Yippee!
Yes! Isn't this so much better?
I love his voice.
Okay, fine. You're right. This does look a lot better. It really doesn't matter. Just get on with it and deal with the princess already.
Stabby, stabby. Throw the blade out of a window.
Yes! Do it!
Shot!
Seriously. You throw the blade at the window, glass showering the cabin as your weapon flies out into the
Hey,
night.
Sander.
I suppose you'll just have to deal with the princess without it. We'll be fine, don't worry about it. What's the worst that could happen? The world ends. Been there, done that. I'm not so sure. This place is already messing with my head. It would be much better if we had a weapon.
Shit. Can we
What's
go?
done is done.
Can we go get the knife
Good
again?
luck, hero. The door to the
What
basement
the
creaks
fuck?
open, revealing a web of branching staircases all built from unidentifiable materials. Nothing here seems to belong, and the closer you examine your surroundings, the more confused you get, your head throbbing with the effort of making sense of this place. None of the stairs even seem to go anywhere, let alone down.
What is going
The air here
on?
has a sickening, almost sludge-like miasma to it, the kind of indiscernible quality that comes from the blending together of every scent there is at once. An odour that is simultaneously everything and yet the sum of it all coalescing into a thick, nauseating nothing. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favour. Her voice, a disquieting collage of tone and personality, drags up the stairs.
Hello? Hi. What are you doing here? Are you here to kill?
No, thank you. Oh, don't be such a baby. I don't want to do this. Let's just turn around and leave. This feels wrong. This feels like a trap. Like whatever we do, we're gonna die. We don't even have a weapon.
That's true.
But we already tried turning around and leaving, didn't we? And he threw up a wall. No way to go but forward. And whatever choice we make, whatever she is, we know one thing for sure. And what's that? That the fate of the world hinges on your success?
Eh?
There'll still be plenty of ways to ruin his day.
I love how Contrarian just wants to fuck this shit. Take the harsh stairs to the left, take the center stairs. Oh, I love this soft stairs.
You step to the right. The path feels soft and reassuring against your feet.
Good.
The stairs almost seem to cradle you as you make your way down.
Aw.
Like they're guiding your heels from one step directly to the next. You barely have to extend any effort to descend, the stairway doing most of the work for you. You don't feel like there's any concern that you might slip or tumble or lose your way.
Well, that's good.
But the further you go, the deeper you sink in. First, it's like a lovely plush carpet, your toes digging down and barely hitting any resistance at all. But soon enough, you're fighting just to keep your knees from sinking out of sight.
It's becoming a giant pillow.
Softness threatens to swallow you whole, to wrest control of your body and surround you in a false
Oh, no.
ethereal bliss,
Oh no.
pretending to save you from the cruelties of choice and consequence. It's slow going, but you manage to fight against the overwhelming urge to fall back into comfort and nothingness, the very struggle to continue forward consuming
Oh
your
man, I
every
just want to
thought.
sleep on those stairs. It looks like a giant cloud. What's going on?
You slowly lose sense of yourself the further you go. Time disappears, and you can feel yourself begin to untether.
What the
Physical
fuck?
sensations dull and then vanish, until the only things experienced are the endless repeating patterns and emotions of the journey, a continuous march forward to a destination long forgotten. Consumption and betrayal, skepticism and blind devotion, rivalry and submission, terror and longing, pain and unfamiliarity. And at the heart of it all, an emotion that can only be described as...
Are you okay?
Hi?
What the hell was that? What happened to us? I feel so strange. Like I'm fundamentally different, but also still the same person I was at the top of the stairs. Oh well, that was a trip, but now it's over. Time to get back to our old devilish ways. Princess, eyes bright but otherwise shrouded in darkness, watches you impatiently from the other side of the basement. Don't forget why you're here.
She looks nice right now.
And why are we here again? In case you weren't listening, I'm afraid I lost myself on the way down. You're here to... He's just being an ass, we remember. Though I'm still not sure if we should trust you. Let's talk to her for a bit, try and get our bearings. She seems normal.
She does seem... I'm sorry, I didn't realize I was here.
That's okay. Sometimes I forget where I am too.
The shadows recede, revealing the princess's face.
She looks nicer.
She's so warm. and friendly.
Yeah.
It's deception. Don't buy into it.
How strange. So, why are you
What
here?
the fuck?
As the princess speaks again, it's almost as if she fractures.
Oh no.
Where there was once just one of her, there is now another.
Oh no.
We can do that?
I don't like this. It's those cabins all over again. Can we put her back?
You said you'd been here before, right? What exactly happened last time?
We
Does
haven't.
it matter? Yes, it matters. But I'm not going to waste any more time prying out details if you're going to be so irritating about it. It seems to me like you saw something you weren't supposed to have seen. If only you'd listened to whatever words of wisdom you were given in that other reality. But what's done is done, isn't it? Whatever you saw last time, unsee it. Whatever thoughts weaseled their way into your head, unthink them. If it's not already too late. You have a job to do here, and you need to do it now. Ooh, new plan. Let's see if we can make even more.
I like that. There's more of you now. What's your name?
You can call me Princess, if you'd like. Princess.
There's more of you now.
Do you need help? Not that there's much I can do chained up like this, but I'm the only one down here. So if you need anything, I'll do my best.
She's so nice now.
What's that supposed to mean? Are you trying to get under my skin?
That one's a bitch.
She fractures again.
Nice.
I don't like where this is going.
Neither do I. Which is why you need to slay her now before things get more complicated than they already are.
What's wrong? More princesses.
How would we even do that? Where would we start?
Eh.
We'd always start by retrieving the blade.
Going back outside? Fuck that.
The one he made us throw out the window?
I wasn't the one who threw it.
Oh, come on, you told us to. Don't try to pass the blame now that it's come back to bite us.
Well, if I'd known we'd be dealing with this, maybe I wouldn't have been so hasty with my suggestions.
Let's build a harem.
I don't think we're going to be able to put her back.
Kinda hurts to think about it, doesn't it? It's like everything we say just multiplies her.
That's why we need to multiply her again, and then again,
It
and again.
certainly looks that way, so please, for the love of everything, stop
Hey,
asking
Kurdo.
her questions and stop stalling. You're obviously just making things worse.
Getting down here was weird, like I was pulled apart and pulled back together. Do you know what happened to me?
I don't know what happened to you, but you look like you're in one piece now. But I understand. Sometimes I feel like I'm being pulled apart too. It's so terrifying down here. But at least now you're not alone. And I'm not alone either.
Nice. And everyone...
We're probably stuck down here forever, aren't we? There's no way out, and barely a way in.
Oh, she's having the same problem as I am,
I
but...
don't remember what it was like before I was in this place. Why would I know what happened to you? You're not really cut out for this, are you? Why are you even here?
Yeah, she has the same thing as I do. For all I know, you're locked up. You're apparently a threat to the world. I was sent here to slay you.
But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think. You don't think I'm some sort of monster, do you?
No, I think you're fine.
Everything you've heard about me is true, and I'm going to lay waste to everything, starting with you.
Oh no.
This is reaching its breaking point. If you don't act now, there will be nothing in here but her. Take a deep breath and focus up. You can do this.
But how do we decide what to do? Can there even be a right choice when all of them are so different?
Stop overthinking it. Your drifting thoughts have clearly been part of the reason this situation has gotten out of hand. If you're trying to do the right thing, there's only ever been the one option, and that option is slaying her. Just do something. Do anything. Do all of it, if that's what you want. This place is hell, and it's only getting worse.
I'm getting you out of here. I don't know what you are, but I can't trust you. I can't trust anything here. Regretfully, think about that time you threw a blade out of a window. Do we? Oh, it's all of them?
Wait, that's not right. Go on.
All of them?
You take a step forward. Your foot lands, but it lands different. You experience a firm footfall, a gentle tread, a confident stride. You can feel yourself rupture. The room spins, your perception multiplying in a sickening kaleidoscope as your very self is pulled in incomprehensibly many directions. You find the blade suddenly in your hands. All at once you use it to strike at her bindings as you remain upstairs and slay her and leave her to perish alone.
Everything is happening. I love
Is
it.
this what the end of the world looks like? What an unbearable mess. But this... we can't...
Do you not have anything witty to say? I could use a good bit of wit right now.
No, I don't, because this isn't fun. How are we supposed to have fun if everything is happening at the same time? It's the same as nothing happening, and nothing is excruciating.
That's true. Very true.
Luckily for all of us, nothing and everything doesn't go on forever. The world, the princess collapse in on themselves before it all
Oh, voice just went bloop.
Falls apart?
Uh-oh. What's
I
going
think
on?
he's gone.
We were never going to salvage this, were we?
What happened to us? What are we? There are parts of us that are dead, and the others, they just don't fit.
Oh no.
We can feel them moving around in spaces they don't belong. It's all so uncomfortable.
Oh.
Did you do this? Did we do this? Can you pull us back apart? Fix us?
We
I
should help her.
uh,
We did this.
she's alive and dead at the same time?
Surprisingly sincere.
I didn't actually think our actions had consequences.
It's a little late for regret, isn't it?
Please.
It's going to be okay? It's gonna be okay. Oh no, what the fuck? Oh, she got... Oh, we're back here. Is that never ending? But you'll never know if she hears your reply. She's gone, memory
She's
return.
gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find
Still
her?
smash?
Is
Wolf!
that a...
Bad! Psh,
Why
psh.
is it here? Why now? But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything.
Yeah, trust me, everything's gonna be alright. It's a mirror.
Yeah, don't look at it. I don't like that thing.
That thing. Let's look at a mirror. You approach a mirror.
I don't like that silence.
The voices feel small, distant as you approach. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. Is it me or we're getting uglier? Oh God. You withered. You find yourself in the long quiet again, once again. Proceed to the cabin. You are at the cabin. Approach her.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction. A mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again.
A massive titties,
All
not
of
tides.
me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
You can't be contradictions. Contradictions don't exist.
And yet my waters flow and my streets bustle.
Your streets
There
bustle.
are no words that can describe me into non-existence. There is no logic that can bind my multitudes.
Stuff that
I am
doesn't have logic.
everything that
Ew.
you have known me to be, but I am also none of it.
Chat, imagine getting a massage from this being. Yeah, that sounds cool, right? Right? A massage with like 1,000 hands.
It changes me, but it doesn't make me worse, nor does it make me care for you any less. Does it make you worse? Do you resent me?
A little bit. If anything, it makes me like you more. I don't know what that says. No, not really. It all seems too distant as soon as I'm near you. I have no opinion. Yes, you're torturing me, and I hate it. I think I hate you.
You are what brings me meaning. Know that the pain of your journey will subside in due time. But you still have a ways to go before we are done.
What do you think of this vessel?
These ones are a contradiction. A winding kaleidoscope of paths and wall. They are stretched into a shape not unlike me, but it is a shape they cannot hold. They will make for a rich and vibrant heart. Do not mourn them, for they will finally get to know themselves.
What happens if I destroy my body? You raise your will to end life, but as it buries into the space your body should be, you feel nothing at all. One of the many hands in front of you reaches forward and gently touches the side of your face. Ha! Ha!
There's nowhere for you to be but here.
Fuck. Oh, right.
We will know when we near our destination.
At least you're not like a lot of swords now. Do you know what happens to the worlds we leave behind?
My perspectives are shadowed. You have seen what I have seen, just as I have seen what you have seen. The angles of my vantage do not offer me hidden truths, and my attention is turned inward, except when you are here with me. Perhaps this will change when our work is done.
This is so fucked up. Alright, ready to go back.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Fucked up. Fucked up shit. Bring the stranger to her. The hero and the princess.
You're on a path in the woods. You're here.
Can someone else do this?
Unfortunately, you're the only one who can pull this off. I don't make the rules. I wish I did, but I don't.
Okay, let's go to the cabin.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. A warning. We're not going to ignore.
Proceeds to the cabin. So
The
there's
interior
no
of the
mirror on
cabin is
this first
almost
version.
entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor.
Okay, we already seen one. Let's take the blade.
You take the blade.
This time we have to kill her without, you know, letting her kill me,
The
okay?
door to the basement creaks up. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
Me!
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
She is the one in
Don't let it
charge.
fool you. It's
Continue down the
Good.
stairs.
You're still listening to reason.
Let's do exactly what the narrator wants me to do.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Yeah! And step forward.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Angrier.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me? I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
True. That's why I'm just gonna
So,
plunge at you.
You should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
You're right.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
Slave a princess.
You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation. You feel flesh easily
Splooch.
give way and look
Splooch.
down to see your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
Oh. This is it, isn't it?
Yep.
I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder, do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
Absolutely.
It's like she's convinced she can't die. Yes, even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well. But it's over, isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago, that arrogant look still plastered on her face. But is it over? Really over?
I think so. Of course it is. She's dead.
Yes, exactly.
I didn't have any other
It's
choices.
With your work done, you make your way back up the stairs, closing the door to the basement
I
behind
like how we
you.
close the door.
Why do I feel like we've done something terrible? You did kill someone. Greater good or not, something would be very wrong with you if you didn't feel at least a little bad. But it was for the greater good. One of these days that will sink in and help ease your guilty conscience.
End of the game. That's it.
But that
Done deal.
day isn't today. Let's just get out of here.
I'm a hero. Leave.
You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom.
What's my prize?
Only a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find.
Oh no.
Instead, what you find is nothing at all. Where a lush forest stood mere minutes ago, the only thing in front of you now is the vast emptiness of some place far away.
What happened?
We deleted
Everyone
the world.
is fine. It's just that you and the cabin are now far away from them. Don't worry. You'll be safe here. This is good.
What is a
Everyone
fucking
is
narrator?
happy. You'll be happy.
That's bullshit. Let me out of here.
What's done is done, and there's no going back now. This is what's best for everyone. Trust me.
Narrator is fucked up.
Time passes. You can't be sure if it's days, or months, or years, or even decades.
Can't even kill
It's
herself?
all a wonderful, boring blur. You've never been happier. Psst. Hey. We're not just gonna stay here forever, right?
Can you hear Vix's narrator? I'm happy.
I do, but you're probably not going to like it.
Oh no.
The blade. We can use the blade to get out of this. I can hear everything you say, little voice. There's only one thing it would want you to use that blade on, and I'm afraid that thing is you, dear hero. He's right. It's the only way out.
What happens if we walk
You hear
outside?
that? It wants to take this happiness away from you. It wants this wonderful place to end. Do
What
you
happens if
not?
we walk outside?
There's more for us to do, and the only way for us to do it is to take that blade and use it. Don't you dare.
Wouldn't using the blade kill us? Anything to get out of cell? You're right. I didn't leave yet. I'm just... Yeah.
How astute. You are absolutely correct. Using the blade to kill yourself would kill you, and you shouldn't do it.
Exactly. The narrator's
In a
right.
sense, we die, but looking at things from another angle, are we even really alive anymore? This place, it's nothing. It's absolutely nothing. It's just the same thing, constantly, forever. I know this is out there, but trust me, I know using the blade will work. That little voice didn't want you to slay the princess. It didn't want you to be happy.
You better be right about this. I'll pretty be upset if we die. I'm not risking death over a weird hunch. Anything to get out of this hell. I'm not risking
Suppose
death.
we've got all
Nope.
the time in the world for you to change your mind. More happy time passes, though the word begins to lose its meaning.
Oh no.
Time, that is, not happy. Happy still has plenty of meaning. Please, shake yourself out of it. We have to get out of here.
Yeah, open the door behind you and just
The
jump.
little voices, please, fall on deaf ears. Eventually you pass into a blissful state of pure existence. Though words like eventually and pass ceased to have any meaning to you long before that shift, you simply exist. Happy. Forever.
Yay!
You have already committed to my completion. You cannot go further astray.
Didn't you hear the narrator? I'm happy. We're
Are we
happy.
really happy? Or is he just telling us that we are?
Okay, maybe I'm not happy and I'm just saying this because you're the last person I talked to.
Because I have an idea to get us out of here.
Yeah, he wants us to commit
Though you're probably not going to
Sudoku.
like it. The blade. We can use the blade to get out of this. I can hear everything you say, little voice. He's right. Do you hear? Do you not? Don't you? If we die, you can yell at me all you want.
Wait a minute.
I made this happy little place for you. Is this not a good enough reward for saving the world? An eternity of bliss? You ingrate?
You ingrate.
Fine. Whatever. For the first time since time stopped meaning anything, you throw open the door to the basement and walk down the stairs.
Cease and desist this murder at once? No!
The princess's body is dust and bones, though the blade you used to slay her is still as pristine as the day you first held it.
Well, okay.
You pick up the blade, you stab yourself, and you die.
I like how a narrator said it in a way.
The end.
No emotion behind it. The scepter. Huh?
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
But we already killed her.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
But we already did that. Oh, you bastard. You're in for it now. I'm wise to your tricks. I'm getting it. Wait, hasn't this already happened? Okay, no. But I killed myself. What am I doing here? But I already killed the princess.
I can assure you that you didn't.
I did!
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
No.
That's fine. It wasn't very hard to kill her last time. We'll just do it again. Well, if for whatever reason you're going to insist that this has happened before, at least your heart's in the right place.
No, we killed her. Everything was all right. Let's assume I'm telling the truth and all of this really did happen. Why should I listen to you? I want to go see what's the scepter thingy now.
A warning before you go any further.
We already know.
She will lie. She won't be a problem. The interior of the cabin is cold, a soft odor of dirt permeating the air. Cobwebs flutter in the corners. You can...
Though, what I'm going to be doing, chat, is... I just realized the time. I do have to head off, sadly. The boyfriend and I do have a LARP to go to this weekend, and by weekend I mean today. And we're going in like an hour and a half, give or take. So we do have to like set up and do stuff and like, prepare for it. But yeah, we will continue this tomorrow for sure. Absolutely. This really looks... It doesn't look fun. It's absolutely really fun. So I'm sorry about like ending the stream. We have been streaming for about 2 hours now, so But yeah, thank you for being here, all of you beautiful people. I will be seeing you guys tomorrow, absolutely. And if you feel like being on the Discord or the Patreon and all that kind of good stuff, well, Kurtout did just post the links. So have fun. See you guys later, and bye-bye. I love you. Bye. All right, YouTube, I need to do it manually. Bye, YouTube people.